Greetings, it's Intuitive Jacob here, shaman and cosmic midwife, back to show 4 different readings. We're going to do one for air, water, fire, and earth, where all 3 tribes will have follow-up readings about what's been going on since the apps got real and the pages jumped out of the book before ones that stared into the black hole fell in, and it was epic. So we're gonna do a quick look. I've pulled out a few cards for you, my love, out of the decks, because last time we were all looking for justice around April Fool's Day about what you didn't get conned into, whose sneaky tippy toes might have been, and what the judgment is. And so I've actually created a new spread here. We're doing 2 cards for each of you. One for you, one for the other person from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck. Then I'm pulling a Black Moon Astrology card to give you an idea of who you might be dealing with. We're pulling 3 Sibyllahs for each of you to see what the situation might look like moving. And then we're also going to pull 1 card from the Tarot of the Moon Oracle for a little bit of advice on what to do. We're going to start with our air tribes, and then we're going to move on to our fire tribes, and we're going to do our water tribes, and then we're going to do our earth tribes. See what the inside of yours. Hey, what's up, air tribe? So, just finished doing the shuffle here. Already shuffled and dealt, and this is the card that was looking up at me for all the air tribes. So, if you have your sun, your moon, or your rising in either Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, the major arcana number 15, the devil card, actually showed up. And this is relevant to things that are changing right now for a lot of you, based on what's gotten a judgment and cannot go forward ever again from this point in your life because of the mandate that has been demonstrated here from the highest witness with the justice about whatever the 7 of Swords activity is, where something might have gotten away from you or been taken away from you, or maybe there was a sneaky manipulative person or parties involved. The devil is often the culprit of that, obviously. And in some cases, this has to deal with people that you're dealing with that have the sign of Capricorn, because that is actually the sign of Capricorn. Also seeing another, wow, this is a nice sign underneath that. Got the King of Swords upright, just underneath this major arcana of the devil. And so that could be you, actually. That could be you standing upright on your throne and knowing what's good and what's right, and that things are done judiciously and legally and wonderfully and lovely, in a direct fashion, because the King of Swords is a cutting character, and he's going to do things the right way, and sword cuts both ways. And so for some of y'all, this is knowing that there's a victory imminent. I'm going to go ahead and just get down to the side-by-side, and you can take a look here at the board where we've actually shuffled, we've dealt. And I will talk a little bit about the stones. We're going to get started with the sign of Aquarius first. I've got a piece of Idocrates here. And if you hear that sound, that's my little girl trying to get back here and around. A friend of ours who does spirit work actually gave us that stone, so we should probably listen to our friend. You stay over there. We've also got other stones down here for Libra and for Gemini. Libra is actually using a piece of ocean jasper. And for Gemini, we've got a piece of desert jasper. Okay. So what I've done is I've pulled 2 cards so that we can get an idea of who we're working with. We've got a card for you and a card for them, for each one of these signs. And in addition to these stories, I'm going to go ahead and pull out, bless you baby, some Sibyllahs and some advice from, like I said, the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and also astrology cards with the Black Moon Oracle deck, so we can have an idea of who's coming through, might be around, and who really fell into this black hole with you. I was meditating over these things and just thinking, like, what does it have to take for the truth to come out, right? For divine justice to be served. So we pulled certain energies out of the decks to get a clearer understanding of that. Well, let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to zoom in a little bit closer here too and know that some things are getting cut in this view. So, Aquarius, let's see what's under this card. All right, so the Seven of Cups in reverse for my Aquarius. And what do we have for the other party? The Star reversed. Wow, that's a major arcana. That's number 17, and this is number 7. Bless you. I'm hearing 7s are probably, bless you, especially relevant for some of you all, especially if you're interested in the divine timing of things. These are numbers that speak to divine timing. And so for some of you, Aquarius, this is for you to know that things may have been obstructed and that now is the time for the review to come to an end, especially in reference to this devil energy. They're saying for some of you all, it's like really getting a grip on what is even realistic and what can even happen going forward, because the Seven of Cups energy, especially if this is you, Aquarius, this is energy. Bless you, baby. Little girl sneezing over there. This is energy that speaks to the emotional sector in our lives. And even if you are somebody that does not have water in your chart, this is speaking to like the emotional sector, the things that would cause emotions, what you would be emotionally attracted in your life. And since it's a 7, it's like pulling in the things that are like the messages in your water as a form. And where our dreams and intentions sometimes take these ideas to a place that might be very idealistic, and in some cases they might seem ungrounded, like they were just pie in the sky. And in this case, I'm hearing this is like coming to grips with what is real, where reality has left you. And I'm hearing for some of you all who tried to knock you down, because whoever the person is that you've been dealing with, I'm hearing the words defamation of character and outright, bless you, scandalous lies. They're showing me somebody like throwing up right here. It looks like somebody throwing up in a toilet is what I'm seeing. And I'm hearing for somebody, this is like, it's like word vomit. Bless you, darling. Around you. And it's severe, I'm hearing, because this is your card, actually. The Star upright is a sign of recognition, love, grace, somebody that's sometimes famous. This is like your natal chart card. And this is how the person is showing up, like the one that's trying to take you under. And I'm hearing for some of you, this is the person that just wants to shoot your dreams down, and that it's like it's been really nasty. Wow. Okay, Aquarius. So there's a lot of 7s showing up, because here too, we've got this 7 of Swords, you know, it's like the one that was deceiving you. How they're being seen under the justice light with the judge. And let's see if we can get a little bit more of a view, because I hear for some of you all, this might be like a 7 or an 8-year cycle that you've been dealing with. They're saying for some of you, it's like 7 or 8 years. And I'm hearing that for some of you, this is like, whatever it is, I'm hearing it was an attack on your heart chakra. You might want to look up this car or this stone. I'm gonna write the names down below. But this Vesuvianite Idocrase, it's a very wonderful balancing energy for people that have traveled in like astral ways. You know, maybe you do meditations or journey work or prayer, and sometimes feel like you are depleted after you do it. And sometimes that's because of like losing little bits of your data. It's like bit torrents of your data that we're exchanging with people. And this is actually a very helpful stone for that right now. I'm hearing that things that you can do around the color green are going to be really helpful for you, especially if somebody's been chipping away at your hopes and dreams, because this is like everything that somebody would be interested in here. We've got everything that could turn into a nightmare is all I'm hearing. You might want to study the Seven of Cups card and take a look at that dragon that's in that cup there, because I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like somebody tried to compartmentalize the things about you, doing a really bad job, but just basically turning over your cups. So let's see if we can get some more information about that, because we can actually pull apart. I'm going to see who you might be dealing with. We've got astrology cards here. And if that person that you're dealing with doesn't have some cups, like, you know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in their chart, I'm hearing it's like they might not have a lot of water in their chart. They might be a different kind of unstable. They're telling me this is like emotional instability. This is somebody that's crying. They're showing me somebody that might be pouring like drinks on it, is what I'm hearing. It's like just pouring it out loosely. These are cups upside down and somebody pouring a lot of liquid. And so I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like how you've been gaslit by this person. So you might be dealing with a gasshole, a narcissist of some kind. But I'm going to pull an astrology card and we'll see if we can get an idea who this person is. I'm hearing this one here. Might be dealing with a Gemini somehow, Aquarius. This card says, I think. Okay, so that could possibly be their sun, their moon, or their rising. How did you get over there, baby? Come back over here. Stop messing with daddy. I'm doing a reading. All right. Thanks for being patient. I'm at home. Okay, so we have the Gemini potential we're dealing with here. We're also going to take a look with our Sibyllus. See how this might be playing out? So I'm hearing for some of you all, this is like somebody going between two compartments of their mind. I keep hearing it's like about their mind. They're showing me like somebody that's just not in their mind and dealing with things that might, you know, teeter-totter them. I'm hearing the word bipolar. The number 15 is showing up on this one here. Let's see what the Sibyllus have to say about it. 3 cards for you, Aquarius. Alright, we've got these. Right there. So, we're hearing. Alright, so this is about a conversation. We got the conversation card showing up. La conversazione, la nemica. This is actually the female enemy coming out in the open. And she's got a dagger in her hand. I'm hearing for somebody, this is like seeing two sides of somebody that Gemini just might be talking about two faces. Like sometimes Gemini is just two faces. It doesn't have to be negative like that, but if it's the enemy showing up here. See, she's actually holding a mask. Yeah, see that there, but that is the enemy. And she's also got a dagger in her hand. I'm hearing for somebody, it's like what they would do to prove that they were in charge while covering it up like this with something sharp. One more card. Well, Mercante, we've got this person here that's too busy doing something else. It's like they're a merchant. Sometimes this is a banker. Sometimes this is like a tradesman of some kind, but he's high up there. He's got like packages and parcels right there beside him that he's waiting to return. And I'm hearing this is like what somebody would do to try to injure that man's business and reputation. I just keep hearing defamation of character around this and conversations that went around the table. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, you need to know that whatever was said was not private, even if they thought it was. We have installed fiber optic cameras that are like, you know, in your eyes now that are speaking all over the cloud. And so whoever this is got witnessed. And I'm hearing, wow, that's the card that was looking up at me. Desperado pero jealousía. This is somebody I'm hearing they might actually like pull some kind of suicidal stunt. And then that might be what some of this stuff is with some of you. And it's like, I'm hearing it's just like severe depression with somebody, and that you need to tread carefully with this person. But there's been a judgment, and I'm hearing for some of y'all, you need to start recording your phone calls. You need to put a recorder on things and know that there are recordings going around too, and that you can also send evidence that people don't realize. You know, there's programs you can put on your phone that will actually help you with that. I'm hearing for some of you, you didn't realize that a case could be so easy to prove, bless you, when somebody has documented well what they've been doing about, you know, their business and maybe what they're expecting here. But I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like not realizing that somebody, maybe one of your business partners, went behind your back and was like this, because that's like, that's how that showed up. And this is somebody that thinks that they're privy to information right here. So it got witnessed. And I'm going to get you, bless you, baby, a card from the Black Moon. Oh, excuse me, the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck has a sort of advice. It's help with moods. Get a card for our Aquarius that's going through the situation right now. What does our Aquarius need to know? Help my Aquarius. Nourishment. All right, Aquarius. Here, I'm gonna show this one nice up close because of the image. That's another 7. You see here? It's all about timing. Hearing this is the time for your Aquarius. Waxing crescent 5, nourishment. So first of all, you need to be nourishing yourself more. I'm hearing more sleep. Take a nice hot bath or shower. Do anything you can to nourish yourself right now. I'm hearing it's like everything you grew, everything that you are doing is blooming in a way that maybe you couldn't see because somebody was coming after every cup you have here. Look, Aquarius. That's been you being open about everything. That's what I'm hearing. It's like, here's everything, you know, and somebody here is saying, no, I'm going to take you down. And I'm hearing they showed up. They even maybe spoke out of turn to a whole group of people thinking that, you know, it was going to be okay. But it's like, that's how they're showing up, is Lenimica. That's the two-faced woman with a dagger in her hand that would come and stab you to your front. You wouldn't even have to be turned around like that, you know? And so I'm hearing for some of y'all, you need to know everything got witnessed. We know who's been desperate and jealous. And what was left out in the open here that was showing up and what was right underneath here. Oh, look, that's Aquarius. Okay, so this is happiness of the heart. We see the people in red kind of being dismissed. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, this is like where things change. This is where hands get exchanged. This is also where people who might be involved with somebody's veneer or exterior, like now that this person's face has been revealed here, you know, whoever, this might remind you of somebody. Yeah, who does this woman remind you of that's cloaked in anger with a dagger? It's talking to a bunch of people in a huddle here. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people there. I'm hearing it's like this person's revealed themselves very, very well, and then it's time for you to make sure that you're just being nourished and that you're eating right. I'm hearing more fruits and veggies, always a good idea. And now that it's been witnessed, because things are coming to an end, I'm hearing 8 days or less for some of you all, so know that. All right, Aquarius, hope that was helpful. I'm going to go ahead and just keep this moving. Keep it moving, baby. I'm going to move it along, move it along. I'm going to shuffle some of these cards, get this back in here, and we're going to move on to the sign of Libra. I'll be right back. Like this, coming back to piss. Hey Libra, moving on to you here. So with your ocean jasper. See what's up with you and see what's up with them. Alright, so it goes straight for your wallet, Libra. Wow, we've got the 5 of Pentacles showing up here for you. And we've got the 8 of Wands in reverse for this other party. Wow, I'm hearing for some of y'all, I'm really sorry. I'm hearing if it was a divorce, it's like whatever they did happened really fast for some of y'all. For others, I'm hearing it was really, really slow. You're gonna have to know which one it was for you, because for some of you all, I can only speak to how this card works. It's a communication card a lot of times for me. This 8 of Wands going forward is like in heavy, fast, heated, loving, passionate pursuit of all the things that you would want or need. And sometimes it's like love and sensual encounters, fiery, sexual things that can happen. And upside down, it's like either happened way too fast, or it's like something that just dragged on. It had no motion or velocity. But for you, because that was their energy, it's like being left out in the cold. This is the 5 of Pentacles. This is speaking to material concerns. Whether or not you have Pentacles in your chart, this is going to be earth element, like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's the kind of stuff that if somebody feeling like that, this is almost desolate, but there's somebody with you while you're hobbling around like that, and you're on the outside of the resources. I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like that's been the problem. It's been a legal issue. They're saying for some of y'all, it's been something going on like 7-8 months, especially if it's like a paternity thing. I'm hearing they might have gotten away with how they signed on something, but it's like a weird legal technicality issue, and they're the one that's upside down right now. And I'm hearing it's like however they've been seen, it's like they're the one that's seen as sending it wrong, is what I'm hearing. You're gonna have to know what that is, but that person might have fire elements in their chart too. That's a fire card that's showing up here, darling. That's often going to be your Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo person. I'm hearing Leo for a lot of you. But that's also because like 8 months, a lot of times, you know, that could be like closer in Leo season. But let's see what else we can find out. We actually have, I'm going to pull one of my Black Moon astrology cards for you, because sometimes we can get a actual birth sign too that might be helpful this way, just so you know who you're dealing with. Just be some of the energies that are relevant. We've got a Capricorn showing up here. That one says I use. And for some of y'all, it's like, yeah, that's what happened. There's a Capricorn showing up here with number 22, and we do also all have the Capricorn card of the Devil showing up here with the number 15 major arcana for all my air tribes. So I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, you might be dealing with a double Capricorn, and I'm hearing if that's the case, it's like they would have known what to use and do to get that money situation going the way it did. And for some of you all, it's like, whose paw prints on it, you know? Well, everything gets witnessed these days. Fiber optics are on every eye. Everything has been recorded. And let's see if we can just get a little more information on what it is, because I'm hearing it was some kind of, they wanted to get 5 on your prize here. The number 5 is really showing up strong here as this earth element. And it might have been something that happened to you in May too. I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like May to August. It was like a real serious thing. And this is it coming to finality. I'm hearing this is definitely going to be over. It's not some end of the year thing. It's like an end of now thing. Let's see what we can find out for you. Oof. Broken communication, huh? Yeah. Broken communication is what I'm hearing. Wow. Okay, so 2 cards just like flew out, and here those are for you. So This is about someone's child for sure. La Vecchia Signora and the old lady here showing up. I'm hearing the child's protected, but I'm hearing for some of y'all, this is like, wow. Somebody has to fly out and help with this situation. It's serious. Like, and sometimes this is like delayed travel. It's like, because if it's upside down, if it's right side up, this is like, you can get there fine. This is like chaos here. But I'm hearing you need to know the baby flew out with the old lady. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like a weird thing that somebody was saying about reincarnation, so that you don't even go there with this person. And it's like something weird with their belief systems. And some of us just don't buy into that. So, you know, that's okay, especially if somebody was trying to get their hooks in you. Because Speranza, this is the thing about waiting. And I'm hearing for some of you all, this is knowing that somebody's expecting this baby. I keep seeing the number 8. That's an 8 there. That's an 8 there. There's another 8 here. Speranza is the things that we wait for. And somebody that got like hooked. And I'm hearing for somebody, it's like how they got used. And like what gets exposed right now. Wow, okay, but whatever it is, I'm hearing it's like a lockdown case, actually. Especially if somebody was like interned, is what I'm hearing. Like interned or like stuck in the house or bedridden. Because the Casa showing up, this is number 2 for some of you all. This is a legal issue to deal with the house and like somebody wanting to put their claim on it like this. I'm hearing for you all, it's like blood is thicker than water. Whatever has been going on, especially if it's only been like 2 or 3 years with somebody versus like somebody else's like life, it's done, because we're looking at 22 years here versus like 2 or 3. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like somebody who's just like trying to prove that they have like sweat equity in something to take it away, and it's like it's coming to a halt. So it's got to come to an end, my love. I keep hearing, if you didn't, they're saying you might be dealing with the Gemini, so you might want to stick around because I'm about to do Gemini next. Encourage you to reach out for a private reading if you need one. For some of you all, I'm getting a lot of messages right now, far too many for me to just share right now, and blah, 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 for the free reading. So hit me up if you want. The information is below. Would love to do that for you, and I'm also running a special, so best of luck to you on that, Libra. I'm going to go ahead and just clear some of these energies here. And we are going to move on to Gemini. And hearing for some of y'all, this is actually what you needed to hear if you're a Libra that has Gemini in your chart. Oh, you know what? We're not going to move on just yet. I just realized I'm going to do... Let me go back here. Get a Queen of the Moon Oracle card for my Libras before I move on. Let's get us a Queen of the Moon Oracle card. A little advice for my Libra. I might be going through something right now. Let's see. Going with this one. All right, so assessing. It's a number 9 there, and that's a pregnancy for some of you all. This is like trying to figure out. For some of y'all, it's a paternity situation. It's a family matter that needs to stay there. First quarter moon. Things that people will try to take a look at, you know, and what they might assess is theirs. And I'm hearing trying to look for their half full because they assume the cup is theirs to begin with. You're going to know if that's for you. Wow, that one just flew out of my hand and hit the ground. They said, show what's on the other side. Okay, change, baby, change. This is what's showing up for you, Libra. Change here. Thunder, moon. I'm hearing for some of you, wow, that's an amazing poster. This is a woman just like pushing her way, and like that, whatever was wrapped around her is just like billowing in the wind. Here on the other side of the moon. Hearing for some of you all, I mean, this is definitely some kind of advanced energy work that some of you all are doing. Some of you all are awesome here. I'm getting a 35 here. It might be another 8. I don't know. It's like something intentional. I'm hearing for some of you, it's like 8 or 9 weeks pregnant, did this on integration of my ideas and like trying to figure out how to do that and things that people told them that you wouldn't be able to do. I'm here for some of you, it's like you were told that you wouldn't be able to conceive, and it's going from a time feeling barren and like somebody's blocking something, but being able to prove it. It's like someone is with you and you might need your money right now. And I'm hearing it's coming and that, you know, that change is imminent. So I'm wishing you the best of luck on that, Libra. You really might need to reach out for some additional legal help. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's time to get some actual legal help involved with that. But I'm going to move on now because I do need to read for Gemini, and hit me up if you would like a personal reading. All right. Now, how about a little bit more smudge? No, there's any more smudge. We're good on smudge. All right. Moving on to Gemini. Gemini, let's see what we got here for you. We've got you and them and your beautiful desert jasper. I feel like I'm getting too much light here. Let's see if we can turn that down just a little bit here. What do we think of that? That's a little better. How about that? So we've got a desert jasper. Kind of see some of the striations in that rock there. Yeah. There we go. So, what's going on for you, Gemini? Wow. So you might be dealing with the Sagittarius. I heard that straight up. Sagittarius, guess it, Aquarius. It's the Temperance card. Number 14. And ain't that an awesome angel? He's upside. So this is wonderful. Temperance a lot of times can be frustrating for people though, because it's like learning how to find balance when things are just not how you would expect. It's like, is he levitating? And we can't tell here? Or is he really standing there with his foot in the water while he's alchemizing something with those two cups? Hearing whatever it is, it's like how you've learned how to balance like your heaven and earth side. And for some of you all, it's somebody was trying to clip you from behind is what I'm hearing. It's like becoming aware of how much you had trying to clip you is what I'm hearing. Huh. And how well you've maintained yourself. Gemini, way to go. That's like, it's extreme yoga I'm hearing. It's like a very, very special kind of yoga. Excuse me. Have a little sip. Okay. So what's going on with them? Well, they've been moving slowly. This Knight of Pentacles is showing upright, and all right, you guys might have a really staunch opponent is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing it's like underdog here. This one moves slow. This is somebody that probably has earth element in their chart real strong. Like, I don't know why I'm hearing Aries. That's not earth, but they can be also very deliberate. But yeah, this is usually your Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn style energy. And this is somebody who was not budging at all. And I'm hearing that might have been like the problem for you. I'm hearing it's like trying to hold it together when this person isn't willing to budge. That's what I'm hearing. Especially if it was like they were holding on to their marriage. I'm hearing it's like clinging to the past. And I'm hearing some of you all didn't realize you were dealing with somebody who was like just going to stay with their marriage partner. And it was like you couldn't get them to budge. It's like, huh. I'm hearing some of y'all need to watch out too, because it's like they're showing me like really black and white situations here. And I'm hearing that if you thought something was being covered up, it's like it's possibly so completely different than you thought it could be because of how little this person will budge on details, that it's like they might have had something completely else going on that is surprising. But I hear it's like it's going to come out. And what's neat is you guys are both showing upright. So it's difficult case for some of you all, especially if you have a child involved that is like of driving age is what I'm hearing. It's like if they just like got their hand on the keys and like just started driving, it's like, it's something the guides are telling me, just back off from that one, Jacob, that's somebody's private, but it's almost too close to tell kind of thing. And so gratefully we have cameras on everything now. And that's going through the eye, you know, this one that I surrendered. So let's see what else we can find out, because I'm hearing, let's go straight for the Black Moon astrology cards and take another look. We might get a natal astrology card for somebody. I have an idea of what sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, and person you might be dealing with at this time. It's this one. Alright, you might be dealing with a Pisces, Gemini. This card is a number 24. Saying 24 might be a big deal for some of y'all, too. It's like, maybe 24. It's, hey, for some of y'all, it's like feeling like caught up hours a day and like trying to deal with like up at night, doing one thing, like having to do something else during the day. They're talking to me about shadow ops. I'm hearing about people that are moonlighting is something that they really believe in. And I'm hearing it's like maybe dealing with somebody that might be doing this similar thing, because they're showing me it's almost like a bridge. It's like two sides of the same thing. And if you've ever looked at the, well, it's showing me this Virgo too. I analyzed, was just looking up, so I'll show you that. But I'm hearing it's like if you're dealing with a Pisces or like some Pisces nature energy, it's like the two sides of the glyph with the bridge in between. It's almost like you two are like almost similar in certain ways. And I'm hearing it's been very confusing about what it is that could even connect you here. And like this analyzing and like what people believe around it is really, really severe. It's been a severe situation for some of you. Just gonna leave it like that. Let's see if I can get a little clarification here with the Sevillas. They've been very chatty without touching them here for you. What does my Gemini need to know about this situation? Gemini. Alright, so we've got Eladra. I'm hearing it's the one that popped into the room. They're saying that they have more than blurry fingerprints on this one. I'll just say that. Positive ID on foot, like wear patterns on shoes. For some of you all, that's a 10 up there. I'm hearing if you're dealing with something, it's like your 10-year-old son had to speak up, and it's been a lot for him. You're hearing like this belief thing, it's like a weird nightmare that's going on, and trying to explain it's just been really difficult with the child psychologist. Yeah. They're growing your son up really fast. So here's what else is showing up here. This 4, controlante, sorpresa. This is like a little surprise, something that's going to brighten somebody's day. Hearing it might just be that news that they have more than usable fingerprints now. Actually have a lot more than that. Especially if somebody didn't realize that there is a conception outside of this relationship too, because there's a lot that's going to come out about that. The Wheel of Fortune is upright. Fortuna showed up, and she's spilling the beans. I'm hearing for some of y'all, you need to know this Pisces person might actually be working in your favor. I'm hearing, especially if it's a woman that has information that might even be like a mother of his child as well that you didn't know about, like 4 or 5 years ago. 5 and 5 showed up here with Fortuna. It's coming out. So yeah, they're showing me a Malto, somebody that's sick in the bed. What's showing up underneath that? Lanemica. I'm hearing it's like, for some of you, it's finding out, yeah, he got her pregnant too. So, you know, seeing 4, 12, showing me dispiacere here. It's number 11, this is the woman that's freaking out about what she sees on the papers. And the last card they're showing me here is, yeah, amore. So for some of you all, you're going to find out it was like something that was done outside of the relationship. They might actually be in love. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's been everything you can do to keep yourself balanced, especially if you have a child. And it's like late news, because I'm hearing for some of you, it's like, you might not even care about him. I hear that it's like some stupid thing where you're just trying to get the paperwork straightened out so that your son can either get the car legally or sign something, or in some cases it's like just have the finances right on the child support that you needed to pay for this child, or that he, she, they, other needed to, and it's like showing up like this. He's showing up late on the payments, but it's like he's getting away with it. That's what I'm hearing. It's like what you had to do to balance all of this stuff and like fly and like swim at the same time, and tired of it. So I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like it's getting ready to change. Fortuna's showing up. I'm hearing it'll be less than 4 strong for some of y'all. For this to actually take effect, and money might trickle in if it's something that you are waiting for financially. It might come in different ways too. They're showing me people sending goods and resources, and so some of y'all need to know that's how your needs are going to get met in the now. All right, that's what I got for you, Air Tribes. Love you so much. Hit me up if you would like a personal private reading. My information is below. If I don't hear from you, take care. Remember that I love you, and I'll catch you again. We're back for another one. Bye for now. I'm gonna edit that one thing up here. Nice. The video is up today. Let's see, working. Hello. We're done. Hey Air Tribes, just want to give you a quick look at the board. We are actually about to do a shuffle here. Show you the 3 cards that we're working with. I'm gonna take a look at Justice. What the heck's been going on? A quick look at the board. We are actually about to do a shuffle here. Show you the 3 cards that we're working with. Fuck. I'm gonna take a look at Justice. Working with. Let's see. Justice. What the heck's been going on? This is a zoom on the ways that this is This is whoop. This is a zoom. Fuck. This is a zoom on this. Going on. This. This is a zoom on the fuck. It's crazy. This is a zoom on the ways that you don't get fooled. And so, as a reference point back to who might have thought they bought and sold you, like Farmer in the Dell, uniting you as a fraction because of your cell phone homing device. And I pulled out the Seven of Swords for sneaky tippy toes. Who's been under the... Why is it going like that? It's like stuck. Is it all like that? It's been under the wrap up. You don't get fooled. And so, as a reference, wrap up where we've been rounding up the criminals for the judgment and the justice view of what happens now, and looking for a certain kind of closure on these situations. We might have some questions about what's been going on, so I did pull out the 11 major arcana from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot of Justice. Fuck. What the fuck? Taking a look at the Sibilas. See what happens here. Hey, Fire Tribes! We're back to do a shuffle for the three of you and take a look at what the situation has to tell us. Take that photo here, too. Just gonna get like that. Oh, I'm still recording.